Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And we're underway. Makaleli. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Alvarez. Played out towards the right wing. He has found the way through. Yamal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Yamal. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Cannavaro. Goes looking wide. Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Azar. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nicely spread. Yamal picks it up out wide. He is just caressing the ball. So much time and space here. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Alvarez. Opts for safety. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Camavinga. And this is Hazard. Now, real chance! Oh, it's gone in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Mbappe. Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Chance! Rijkaard can get it clear. Alvarez. And now the breakaway. Alexander-Arnold powering forward here. And it's Makelele. And this is Ronaldo. Neymar. That's the keeper's ball. That's been cut out, well played. Camavinga. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he welcomes it in. Great chance! And he gets rid in a hurry. Looking for options for movement. Threads one in. He's in space and looking for options. Gerrard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Alvarez. And it's Hazard. Makelele goes sliding in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Played out to the left flank.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's been slipped through. And that is expertly dealt with. Aim forwards. Now it's Alvarez. Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. That has been cut short. Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
It's Asa! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Climbs up big! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! They are really And there's the end of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. There's the start of the second half. Barcelona didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Chance, surely! They've scored! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Tries to pass it through. Messi, looking for the run. Alvarez, shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's got away. Yamal. Messi. Thuram, over to the left. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi. Alvarez. Cannavaro concedes a free kick for that. And here's Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
Hazard. No, it's come to nothing. Yamal.
Barcelona are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Costa Curta. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19. El dorsal 10. Messi. El dorsal 8. Gerard. El dorsal 11. Neymar.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
El dorsal 17. Griezmann. El dorsal 23. El dorsal
Goes for a shot!
Lampard.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Griezmann is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Makalele goes short. And he's gone backward here. Oh, well played. Exemplary, that. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. David Villa. Decent chance! Oh, it's there! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
There's a searching pass. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Cannavaro. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. But it's Thuram. That has been slung wide. Shoots! Yes! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Madrid choosing to make the first change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Villa. Cambio de jugadores. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21.
This has become one superb game of football.
El dorsal 15.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found a way through. He rises! It's in! And they get themselves in front! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep going. Superb.
Can he finish?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Alexander-Arnold cuts it out.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Griezmann.
Habrá 6
Oh, he had
minutos
to
de
make that,
descuento.
and he did make it. And he skips past his man. And that is out of play. Madrid are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Mohamed Salah. Rice. Denilson. Rijkaard. Now who's going to be first to this? That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona were involved in a great game here, unpredictable.